Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Ben. What's up, Ben?
Hello.
What's up, Scott?
Hello.
What's up, Chris?
What's up, guys?
What's up, Vaughn?
What's up?
All right, guys, before we go to the news, I just want to say I had a great night at the JHU Comics in the city. Yes, it was 2 hours freezing my cojones off, but I got to see Dan Slott, got to talk to him, got the stuff signed, felt fantastic, came home, read the book, perfect 10, but not going to say not one thing about the comic, and I'm not going to say anything about what we talked about because I gave my word and I'm not going to say anything. But I'm just going to say, for me to think that the comic's a perfect 10, you know how critical I am.
Mm-hmm.
With I'm a big Spider-Man fan, so I'm going to say fantastic job. He gave 100% heart, 100% spirit. Boom, in the book. Book's fantastic. This storyline is awesome. So can't wait for the next one in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So, and now I have to go searching for all these damn covers. But anyway, what's going on with Star Wars, Chris?
So again, we got another case of outlets overblowing a story. Simon Pegg was saying that he thinks that the reveal for Reys Parents was different than what J.J. Abrams had intended. We're specifically talking about Episode 8. But he's not entirely sure. He says he doesn't know. He even made a joke in it saying that he thought Unkar Plot could be her real father. What I thought was more interesting about what he was talking about was he was talking about how he went to see Episode 7, and of course he was in the movie. He was Unkar Plot. And he said that he walked out of the movie disappointed. And he said it wasn't because the movie was bad or the quality was bad. It was because he was in the movie and he knew everything that was going to happen. So I thought that was kind of an interesting, like, almost like a meta view of it. Like, I'm disappointed because I knew how good it was going to be or something like that.
But he wanted to be in it so he could have the trifecta or the I was in Star Wars, I was in Star Trek, and I was in Doctor Who. I mean, wasn't that like a dream? Wasn't that like a dream? Like he had to be in the movie.
I think he's just disappointed that he was in the movie that Han Solo got killed in. Because I don't think he wanted to know that. Because he referenced that specifically. And he was like, when that moment happened, I wasn't surprised, and that really made it. He was like, it took it away. I thought that was more interesting than some of the others. Because he said he doesn't know. He doesn't know. Is he going to be in this one or no? I don't think so.
No. All right. But isn't it a case of, like, their kids where he's like, oh, I heard J.J. Abrams doing this, and he's like, no, I didn't. I think it's like just talking out of turn. He's not.
No, I think he was just saying like maybe he had heard some things about what J.J. was planning, but I don't think it ever went into effect. You know what I'm saying? They probably had 100 different ideas for who Reys Parents could be, but they went.
You don't think like Kylo lied to her?
They could say that. Yeah, they could easily say that.
Evil. I mean, why can you lie?
Yeah, I mean, they could easily say that was him trying to turn her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, personally, I really hope that what they said in the movie is the case. Because I don't want Rey to have some sort of grand parentage that now are like, well, who were her parents?
But listen, Obi-Wan lied to Luke.
Yeah.
About Darth Vader. So, like, of course, it's probably Luke's. Like, yeah, your parents are drug addicts or something. I mean, it's like, meanwhile, they're drunk on the Force and they're massive Jedi. And, like, it's like, whatever. It's like, you don't know what the hell he's talking about. But, I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
I always said I kind of hoped her parents were former Empire officers or something like that. I think that would be really interesting.
Yeah.
Her parents aren't good people. Her parents are actually bad people, but they weren't drunks. They were, because it actually fits kind of perfectly when you think about it, because the last battle that the Empire had was the Battle of Jakku, and they said that some of the Star Destroyers and Empire ships that crash landed on Jakku, nobody ever came for them. So they were just kind of stuck on Jakku, and they made like the villages and whatnot.
Right.
So I always figured, hey, what if Reys Parents were, officers in the Empire? Maybe one or both of them were Force sensitive. They don't have to be, and that's why Rey is so strong, because she has two Force sensitive parents. And in the old canon, when two Force sensitive parents had a child, that more times than not, that child was extremely powerful with the Force, i.e. Galen Merrick, all those characters. So I think that would perfectly explain that would satisfy some people and then explain why she's so powerful.
Okay.
I think, and maybe they could still do that, but...
And they basically had to run because the Empire...
No, they don't have to do anything. They could literally be what Kylo Ren said, just there's more to it than that,
I see.
I think that would work out fine. I think it'd be a simple, quick explanation. It explains, everything that, about her parents, and then you move on from there. I'd be fine with that. I just don't want them to be like, your parents were 2 Jedi that destroyed planets, and I don't want to hear that.
Okay.
Please,
Is there anything we know about the scripts other than Rey and Finn are going to be chilling?
Well, there was this one. There was this one thing that I saw. And I only saw it once, and I never saw it again on here. So I'm pretty sure that it was probably fake. But I saw this thing that Disney was telling Mark Hamill, don't get your hopes up for 9. And I was like, what, are you kidding me?
Why?
What?
Not even a Force ghost?
Yeah, I was like, come on. Who are you kidding?
House of Mouse? How do you say it?
I highly doubt that they said that to him. I really do.
We were talking about off air, and I said that somebody made a comment. They're like, well, if he really did die, why didn't his metallic arm just remain behind with the rope? Why did the metal hands have to go into the Force? Which makes sense.
Well, I
think?
I can tell you right now, he's definitely dead. The novel confirmed it.
Oh, yeah? Fudge.
Yeah, they said he was dead. But you know what was interesting about that? And this is kind of a spoiler for the novel, but they said, I don't know why they didn't include this in the movie, but they said right before he died, he had heard a voice telling him to let it go. Or to let go, let go, Luke.
Oh, great.
Let it go. Let it go.
People, no. The fact that you all jumped to that.
Gonna go to the Force land.
You're all
let
tainted.
It go.
You're
let
all
it
tainted
go.
now. He said that he heard a voice say, let go, Luke, which is what Obi-Wan Kenobi tells him right before he blows up the first Death Star. So it was probably Obi-Wan.
Okay. Sorry, Chris. I'm sorry.
So this
you gave me an opening and I walked through it.
Snowman that comes walking, bobbing over, saying, and
coming soon, Frozen 2 from Disney. All right.
I'm going to bed. Good night, guys.
Sorry.
Yeah. So Luke's dead, everybody. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead, Jim.
He's dead, Jim. Yeah. He's dead.
Like our jokes.
Yep. All the viewers just turned off this cast because they're like, you know what?
Exactly.
Hey, listen, they couldn't do a musical number in Doctor Who, but we just did it for you. There we go.
It's like beating a dead elk. I mean, a dead
horse.
Yeah, Chris Chibnall just was like, oh, musical number. That's a good
idea.
Yeah.
God. What the?
Oh, sorry, but that's what Ben's eyebrow going.
Oh. Ben trying to think, what sort of cast did I come in on tonight?
Jesus. All right, let's take it down. Take it down a notch. All right, so what else do we have to talk about?
You want to take it down a notch? Like, really? Steven Spielberg said that the next Indiana Jones should be a woman.
Oh, there we go.
No.
Diversity and gender.
He was like, after Indy 5, because that's going to be Harrison Ford's last one, we need to have a woman play it.
We're going to have a reboot, people. Yes. Reboot.
Indiana Joan, he said.
Yep.
Indiana Joan. It's like...
That was at least the title of the article, yeah.
So that wasn't... Wait. That wasn't an April Fool's joke from the Mirror, right?
I don't think so.
Because we heard a rumor that might be an April Fool's joke, that because the time difference of time zones, we got it on the March 31st, but it was actually April Fool's for them.
Oh, I just saw this like
I know,
minutes ago.
I know that, but this was an overlooked thing. I heard it might be an April Fool's thing.
Well, I hope so.
I hope so too.
That 6-hour time difference.
Dang it. They got us. Ha-ha! No. But anyway, moving along. Ready Player One's almost at 200 million. Interesting stuff.
He said he plans on going to see it either tonight or tomorrow.
Black Panther is
fading out, or is still
well. I mean, it's at 1,280,000,000. Not bad, really. I mean, it's going to reach 1,000,000,003 soon, and then it's going after Jedi, I guess, right? I mean, the all-time. Let's see what the all-time records are here. Okay, so right now, Black Panther is the 10th all-time movie of all time, and the 9th movie is The Last Jedi with 1,332,000,000.
Wow.
So
Disney.
So Black Panther's taking on The Last Jedi. Will he beat The Last Jedi? Probably. Will he beat Harry Potter? Deathly Hallows Part 2, which is number 8. Probably. Will he beat Avengers Age of Ultron? I don't know, because it's at 1,405,000,000. So we are going to see what the weekend will bring. So there's that. Also, what else, Chris? Anything else that you have?
No. Not that I can think of.
Okay. Dwayne Johnson may not return in Furious 9. Probably because they voted him off the island, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
They were pissed off. There was too much shit going on. They said everything was going to his head. So they probably said, I'm not coming back if he's there. I'm not, because, you know, he is getting a spinoff.
Yeah.
Which they're pissed off about. So, a lot of them. So, it looks like his time with Fast and the Furious is numbered.
Why have him in the next movie anyway?
They're going to give him a spinoff, and maybe it will do well, and maybe that's how he'll have spinoffs, but looks like he's going to be out of the Fast and Furious franchise.
Good God, this is a franchise I don't quite understand.
I got to tell you, I do like the movies, though. And in fact, Sharon got me into that because I never watched them before.
The first one I started with was with 6.
Me too.
Was 6, and that was the one that I had, because after The Impossible Astronaut, I had an idea for how Matt Smith could regenerate again.
Wait, what are we talking about?
No, we're still talking about Fast 6.
Oh, okay. I'm like, wait, what?
No,
He was saying.
I'm just saying. I knew after seeing during Impossible Astronaut, I had this idea of how Matt Smith could regenerate, and then I saw Fast 6, and it screwed up an idea that I had. And
which brings us to, we have to do a Real Beans cast, definitely, because it's something I have to record.
Okay.
Big time.
She changed her hair color.
No, it's bigger than that. But before we do that, the last Starfighter is coming back. They finally got the rights.
Yes, good.
Seth Rogen tried, which that's what he made Future Man as a joke, that's what that was. But these people got the rights back, so now
I give them a clap. That's slow build.
That's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you get. Last Starfighter. Everything's coming back, so that's good.
Because that was one of the movies I saw on HBO. I forgot how.
Oh, I went in the theaters with that sucker. No. All right, we're out of here because we got to report this stuff that has been hours old already. All right, take care. Bye for now.